Thank you, Honourable Speaker. Honourable Speaker, sir, Honourable Prime Minister, the Leader of Opposition, Honourable Ministers and fellow Assistant Ministers, Members of Parliament, viewers tuning in on today's live broadcast. Ms. Hambulavinak. Honourable Speaker, sir, it is indeed a privilege to deliver a statement on a matter of great national significance, the state and the future of Fiji's ship industry. Honourable Speaker, sir, agriculture continues to be a fundamental component of Fiji's economy, and within this sector, the ship industry exemplifies how the integration of science, policy, and grassroots dedication can collectively enhance livelihood and strengthen our rural economy. Honourable Speaker, sir, in early 1990s, Fiji had around 8,000 sheep. However, numbers declined significantly due to high mortality rates caused by wild dogs and pig attacks, internal parasite infections, poor quality pasture, and unsustainable management systems. By 1950s, sheep population was less than 50. In the same year, there was a strong recommendation that the sheep industry should be revived. That's when our current sheep industry was conceived. About 30 years later, the Fiji Mutton Sheep Project was initiated primarily to develop a tropical breed well suited to local climatic conditions. The project was made possible with the support of the assistance of the Australian government, and I wish to thank the Australian government for its never-ending support to Fiji's agriculture sector. Honourable Speaker, sir, different breeds of sheep were imported. A flock of Barbados blackbelly breeding rams was imported from the US in the 1980s. This is a hair sheep, and this was followed by introduction of Paul Dossets, Corndale, Perrendales, and Wiltshire Horns breeding ewes from Australia and New Zealand. These were woolly breeds. The Barbados blackbelly sheep and other breeds were placed into a 10-year high security quarantine on the island of Makongai, thus making the first ever sheep breeding research in Fiji. This breeding program was to develop an easy care sheep breed that did not require sharing and had a higher reproductive rate. It exhibits good growth and had reasonable tolerance to internal parasites and food rot. The result was the successful breeding of the first ever local breed of sheep called Fiji Fantastic. Fiji Fantastic is a hair breed, very fertile, and exhibits all required characteristics that were required. Honourable Speaker, in 1991, the Ministry distributed the first locally bred sheep to private farms. Today, sheep are successfully adopted across the Fiji Islands, a powerful testament of the resilience of the breed. And I wish to thank all our nation's pioneering sheep breeders, hardworking researchers and breeders for the very successful breeding program. I thank Dr. Tamuna Kawai, Dr. Lokana Singa, Mr. Manueli, Michael Rauna, and many more who worked tirelessly in this project. I was so fortunate to be the last station manager in the main Makongai breeding station, and also conducted a few of the last researches that were required before the stock were ready to be released to multiplication stations and later to farmers. Honourable Speaker, sir, the basic rationale of the development of the local sheep industry has remained unchanged since 1950s. This is for import substitution, food security, and to provide a means of utilizing the large areas of grassland in the country. The sustained growth of the local sheep industry and the increasing number of farmers who wishes to take up the sheep industry reflects its sustainability in Fiji. Honourable Speaker, sir, local sheep breeds had adapted effectively on private farms and environment, primarily because they graze rather than browse. Unlike goats, which tend to browse and can damage surrounding vegetation, sheep are better suited for integration into cropping systems like coconuts, cocoa, dalo, and sugarcane. They supplement labor for weed control and also provide sheep manure. Honorable Speaker, in 2016, the Ministry of Agriculture initiated the importation of 74 doper sheep and 3 Australian white rams to strengthen and refine the genetic quality of local breeds. And I wish to thank the Honourable Leader of Opposition for his support in this project. He was then the Minister for Agriculture. Although the overall result fell short of expectation, the first generation crosses between local and imported sheep demonstrated outstanding performances in growth and average weight gain. These improved breeds have since been distributed to our local farmers. We were confident then our Fiji Fantastic breed can and will only be improved through introduction of new Barbados Blackbelly bloodlines. Honourable Speaker, currently the number of private farms has grown from 503 in 2014 to 1,280 in 2025, reflecting strong farmers' confidence and investor interest. Furthermore, our national flock has more than doubled from 18,603 in 2014 to 41,895 in 2025, reflecting the success of improved breeding and health management program. Honourable Speaker, the growth of the industry is strong in the West and in the Northern Division, creating jobs, strengthening rural livelihood, and contributing meaningfully to Fiji's food security and economic development. There are no anticipated issues with the local marketing of Fiji sheep. The current farm gate price ranging from $10 to $12 a kg live weight reflects strong demand for locally produced sheep. The rise in price indicates that the demand exceeds supply. Honourable Speaker, with regards to foreign earning, there is significant potential in the local sheep industry, particularly if export opportunities to other small Pacific Island countries are pursued. Fiji had exported Fiji Fantastic to both Samoa and Tonga. To unlock this potential, it is essential to collaborate with international and regional partners on adaptive research and technology transfer, while simultaneously scaling up local production to reduce reliance on imported sheep meat. Honourable Speaker, the research and development of our government stations include Noedomba, Seanganga, Batiri, and Mua, have a total of 1,900 animals. Breeders are carefully selected based on the breeding lines, breeding performance record, and to ensure continuous improvement of the genetic base of Fiji's national flock. Government stations facilitate improvement on Fiji sheep breed, carrying out applied research to address current situations, developing linkages with international research, and technology transfer to farmers through awareness, training, demonstration plots, private farms, and hands-on experiences. Honourable Speaker, the Ministry of Agriculture and Waterways supports the sheep industry by providing development packages to farmers aimed at improving productivity, enhancing food security, boosting local production, and reducing reliance on import. These development packages and assistance include infrastructure improvement, controlling wild dogs, nutritional improvement, breeding and bloodline improvement, equipment and tools to improve husbandry practices, and capacity building for farmers and staff. 90% of our local farmers are smallholder producers. Hence, in 2023, Fiji produced 49 tons of sheep locally compared to 8,067 tons of sheep meat imported. Honorable Speaker, sir, as of today, a total of 547 successful recipients have received various packages valued at Fiji's 1.7 million. And for this financial year, production target is to increase by 4.42 tons of local sheep meat through the support provided to sheep farmers. Trying to reduce import is a challenging task for Fiji, since all our livestock are grazing on marginal lands. When prime agricultural lands are developed for non-agricultural uses, grazing will have to be moved to poor, fertile areas in the mountains. Honorable Speaker, sir, in line with the government's effort to lower our over-reliance on imported sheep meat, a total of $685,000 had been allocated to the Sheep Research and Extension Initiative. This project focuses on breed improvement, nutrition enhancement, and losses from disease and dog attacks on sheep. Our goal is clear: increase local production, improve the quality of meat, and maintain consistency to the market. Finally, Honorable Speaker, sir, I wish to thank you, the Honorable Prime Minister, for including me in your recent trip to Barbados. Barbados is the home for the fathers of our Fiji fantastic. That trip was a blessing. On one of our side events, together with the former Assistant Minister for Agriculture, Honorable B.M. Pillay, we paid a visit to the Barbados Ministry of Agriculture and had a very, very successful meeting with them. We will continue our communication with authorities in Barbados, and that will be the direction, sir. They are looking forward to our close collaboration on the development of our sheep industry. This government remains steadfast in its commitment to expanding the sheep industry, advancing agricultural self-sufficiency, and building a resilient and prosperous rural economy. Thank you, sir.